What's up, guys? So I'm gonna just pull some cards for y'all and get a message. Hopefully it's a good one, right? um, but yeah, I'm gonna just literally pull some messages for you guys. Read out what I see. I definitely do hope the messages resonate, and I hope they do are useful for you guys in any way, shape, or form that they are supposed to. I hope you guys are staying well. I hope you guys are healthy. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Hopefully this goes up on time. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna just pull some cards, read them out, and let's get right into it, okay? Can I get a message, please? You have the Two of Cups coming out. Okay, you have the Three of Cups coming out. Can I get some messages, please? You have the Hermit card coming out. You have the Two of Wands coming out. You have the Two of Pentacles coming out. You have the Temperance card. You have the Empress. Ooh, that's good. Message, please. And you have the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups came out, so I'll keep it. Okay, so right off the bat with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, I wasn't really getting too much of a Lover's energy. So I'm gonna say my first thought. I'm gonna be completely honest. There could be some Lover's energy in this. You never know. You do have Gemini energy, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. Yeah. But I feel like this is a situation that could be regarding a friend. I'll do that first. Everything isn't always about love, right? But of course, take whatever resonates, because this honestly could be a love thing too. But ultimately, there is a situation where it feels like somebody decided to ghost the situation. I don't know. Somebody is unsure about how they feel about somebody, right? And I feel like somebody is, especially if you already kind of taking back your energy from this. I don't know. What's the Seven of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Somebody definitely could have ghosted you with the Lover still at the bottom of the deck. Ultimately, I feel like somebody definitely does want to reconcile with someone. Or if not reconcile, come into communication with the Crone of Wands now coming out. Someone feels like they definitely have matured. Somebody feels like they, because with the Queen of Wands and the Crone of Wands coming out, wow, and you also have the Queen of Swords. There's definitely some sort of sense of like someone feeling like they have matured. Someone feeling like with the Crone of Wands, they got it. They kind of got it together, or they're getting it together. They're really honing in on the things that they can, like their abilities, like what they can really do, whether this is drawing, art of any kind, gaming, I don't know, cooking, like paint, like whatever. Like somebody feels like they're honing on their skills, and I feel like they're doing that to kind of almost get, because I feel like somebody wants to make a grand gesture, like somebody really wants to return, because I feel like somebody with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups, it was like somebody purposefully like was staying away from another person, purposely like rejecting someone. I want to say almost in hopes into like affecting them, possibly even making them feel like small, less than. But I feel like the table is kind of like turned on someone, because someone's making a return, because clearly they feel like you're something to return to, right? But I feel like this person acknowledged that and was like, I can't come back empty handed. Like I can't come back the same because this person isn't. Hopefully that made sense. I'm hoping. Yeah. Literally with the Six of Cups. I'm sorry, the Eight of Cups. I'm sorry. It looked like a six. Child, I'm all over the place. Let me relax and slow down. This is the Five of Cups, not the six. It's the five. Yeah, somebody is with the Knight of Cups at the bottom. Somebody's looking at something as a missed opportunity. Like somebody's looking at something as a missed opportunity. Even with the Crone of Wands, I feel like somebody's looking at you as that. Like literally with the Queen of Wands, somebody's looking at somebody like unstoppable. I don't even know that song, but it's called Unstoppable. I wish I knew the artist. Because I don't want to say it's Sia. Either way. Unstoppable. I feel like if you know, you know. Somebody's looking at you as that. Somebody is looking at you as someone who is honing in on their abilities. You're making use out of your abilities. Like you're not staying stuck. You're not staying stagnant. You're opening different like doors, avenues with the Seven of Cups. Somebody feels like you have a plethora of like options. You're able to go out and kind of like really achieve anything. Literally with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like somebody was really in their emotions about it, because I feel like this person did not see that. Or they did. They just hope that you didn't. Like somebody I feel like seen the potential in you, or the things that you were like really good at, and it was almost like at a particular time you could not even really have noticed it or really paid too much mind to it, but it's like somebody knew somebody was going to amount to like big things or something great. I honestly want to say, literally with the Queen of Cups coming out. What's the Queen of Cups? Literally you have the Star and the Tower. I want to put both the cards together. But with the Star and the Tower, I feel like, yeah, you could even be in the public. Like somebody's shocked with the Five. Like somebody thought walking away from you, almost like you were never going to heal. Like this healing energy, especially with the Queen of, like somebody thought like, almost like somebody was going to turn like dark. Like somebody was going to like leave behind, like, especially if you were really, really kind to somebody, you gave them a lot of love, like you showered them with a lot of love and affection. It was almost like somebody, especially with the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles even, is like somebody was like, if I leave this person or if I treat them almost like garbage, shit, excuse my French, that it will almost like diminish their character. It will keep them like not wanting to give love to anybody else. Because if I disrespect them and show them like I could care less about the love and affection that they're going to give me, they're going to not want to do that with any, like, I don't know. Somebody really wanted to, almost like change somebody, like change their way of life, almost change how they view the world, change how they move in it. Literally with the Ace, like somebody moves with love, and it's like somebody wanted to stop that. Somebody wanted to prevent that with the Ace of Cups coming out. Like somebody knows somebody's a really, really good suitor. Like with the Crone of Swords, very learned, very smart. Literally with the Lovers still at the again at the bottom. I feel like somebody has. You're very emotionally intelligent, especially with the Crone of Swords and coming out after the Ace of Cups. You're very emotionally intelligent. I feel like somebody is very aware of this, especially if you, I won't say you're not intuitive, but especially if you don't really, you're smart emotionally, either way. And I feel like somebody kind of took that for granted. Like somebody was really trying to like play another person down. Like somebody was like obsessed with themselves. Like somebody was obsessed with themselves, I feel like. Somebody thinks you're really attractive. Like somebody really likes your whole entire, like just your face. Like somebody really likes another person's face, like their face. But yeah, you're very, very learned, very smart. I feel like, especially in the love department, like you know how to treat people. And it's almost like that thing, you know, I want to say how kind of like how karma works. I feel like you, with the Ace of Cups and the Crone of Swords, it's almost like, you know, you get whatever you dish out. Whatever energy you kind of present to the world is the same energy the world kind of presents back to you. I don't know. That's what I got from the Ace of Cups and the Crone of Swords. Like, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, like whatever you invest your time, I don't know. Like somebody looks at somebody as very pure, and it's almost like they tried to taint that. They tried to taint that image. It's like somebody tried to really diminish a lot of hard work somebody was putting into themselves. Like somebody seen that somebody was growing, really trying to put the work in to kind of better themselves, better their life. And it was almost like they kind of took that as like a dig. It was almost like, no, don't do that. And again, this could have been a friend, if not a lover. Definitely gave friend, though, with the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. That screams friend to me. Wow. And as I say that, the Lover's card slide out. So it could definitely be a lover. I feel like they like, nah, it's definitely, stop saying it's a friend. It could definitely be a lover, yeah, with the Moon. Somebody has a lot of hidden, I feel like emotion, a lot of hidden, It's almost like somebody can't stand somebody because they like them so much. Sorry, y'all, for the interruption. But yeah, I feel like somebody, Somebody almost can't stand someone because they like them just that much. Like somebody hates the fact that they love someone. I'm being completely honest. Like that's what it's given. Like somebody, like why do I like that? Like somebody is being driven crazy. Like I almost want to like script. Like it's a very like somebody's like chaotic. Like they're very shuffled, like scrambled. Like somebody's like that's the energy. Like I want to scream. Like somebody's very frustrated because it's almost like somebody, which is weird, but it's like somebody doesn't want you to be like better than them with the Page of Pentacles. Like somebody wants you to need them, want them. They want to be, I don't know, literally with the Hierophant, like somebody wants to be seen as a Hierophant, as somebody you go to for guidance, for money, for anything. Like somebody wants to be that person for someone, but they're doing it in a way that's very, not respectful. Like it's doing the complete opposite. Like this person wants, because I really feel like this person, but they're doing it in a way that's very obsessive. I didn't get the Devil card, but it's almost like somebody wants to be dependent on by you, but I feel like they're doing it in a way where it's like you're losing respect for them, or it's almost like you're seeing them in a way where it's just like, how are you trying to help me? Like I don't know, they're not paying attention to how they're coming off. Especially if they're trying to help. Like they're not realizing how they're coming off. Somebody could even like stole somebody's like money, like to teach them a lesson, literally with like somebody was holding back stuff with the Knight of Pentacles, moving very, very slow in hopes to like get something out of you, with the Ace of Swords coming out and the Page of Cups. Offering very little with the Ace of Pentacles, when they can offer so much more, when you are so much more than what they're even offering you. What's the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups? What's the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups? It's almost like, I don't know, somebody purposefully just was not, literally with the Ten of Pentacles, this could even be like family. It's like, it's very covert as well. It feels like with the Queen of Swords, like very strategic, very calculated, very covert type of energy that I don't know, because these could even be like groups of people that did this, like where it could be family that did this, lovers as well, and even like companions, kins, like friends, that kind of like played on the fact that they know like your worth. Like I don't know, it's almost like you radiate some sort of like worth that people feel like I don't know, like some sort of star quality, some sort of star power. I feel like I said that before in a different read, but there's like a sort of like energy that radiates off of you, I feel like, and it kind of like sends people, like it really starts to trigger them. It really starts to like I don't know, it's almost like someone loving themselves make like people around them really like question or doubt themselves. Like I don't know, it's like somebody could really walk around like with their head held high, and it's like somebody really doesn't notice like the effect they have on other people. Because these could be people that are like really like nice to your face, like they act like they're like for you and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's like somebody really can't stand someone though. Like I don't know what that's about. Somebody cannot, but it's not like a way where it's like they can't stand you because there's a valid reason. I feel like somebody can't stand someone because it's like, one, I feel like somebody can't stand somebody because they really like them, and two, I feel like somebody can't stand somebody just because of the person that they genuinely like are. In a sense, the person that they embody, the aura. I feel like I've said that before, and I feel like it's coming up again. Like somebody's very bothered by like how well respected, how doted someone else is. Like I don't know. I want to say it's very insecure. Like with the Six of Pentacles coming out. Again, it's like, I don't know. It's like the fact that someone's praised is also the fact, like the reason why they are hated. Could even be like in a workplace. Like somebody feels like somebody gets everything they want with the Eight of Cups. You got Taurus energy out here. Literally with the Five of Swords. This could even be like co-workers, like people. I want to even say, like, people know a certain individual is, like, really protected. And I feel like that is what really pisses people off. Because I feel like there could be even, like, instances where, like, people could send a certain individual, like, an evil eye. And it's, like, they can appear like nothing is ever affecting them. Literally with the Five of Pentacles. I don't know. It's very much hater type of energy, but it's almost like a situation where it's like people could be hating on a person where it's like they can't even control the stuff that's like people are hating on, or like a particular person, like it's something someone can't control. 55 could be significant, 5 could be significant. Like it's something that somebody can't even control that someone's like hating on with the Knight of Cups. What's the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups? What's that about? With the Hangman and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But the Four, it's like people purposefully, and of course you take this as it resonates, because if it doesn't resonate, do not try to make it fit. Because again, I just feel very compelled. My job is not here to project or to make stories fit if it really does not, or even makes anyone feel any kind of way. But with the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Hangman, and the Ace of Wands, and then the Four of Wands at the bottom, you could have experienced a lot of people who were in and out, people who took their time, especially when it came to new beginnings or making things like official and stuff like that. And again, I feel like it stemmed off of jealousy. Like, I don't know, it was like somebody was being treated of a certain kind of way over something I feel like they had no control over, like how attractive they are, or how many people find them attractive, or gifts, or your ability to like sing, rap, entertain, play basketball, like people can't stand the light. It's something about the light. Somebody or people cannot stand, literally, with the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords, the light. They get blinded by it. With the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords. It's like they feel stuck the moment your presence is around. The moment you're around, it's like people feel like exposed in a way, like somebody sees right through them. I don't know why that. What's the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords? The Crown of Pentacles. Very stable energy. Very mature with the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like people know they can't distract you at this point anymore. Because the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords and the Crown of Pentacles, it's almost like you got unstuck. You untied yourself. You took the blindfold off. You realized your own strength, your own stability that you had within yourself. And it's almost given the energy where it's just like very independent woman. Independent Woman by Destiny's Child. Boom. I would definitely say listen to that if you feel compelled to. But also it's an energy with the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Crown of Pentacles. It's almost like I can do bad all by myself. Like, it's not even an energy where it's like you want to do that, but it's almost like if I have to do that, I will. Like, it's almost like I will stand on I will stand on all 10 toes by myself. Like, I'm 10 toes down for myself. Like, I don't know, people cannot stand, I don't know, this independent type of energy somebody is carrying, literally with the Fool. Like, I don't care where it takes me. Like, I don't know, somebody literally with the Emperor at the bottom. Like, nothing's stopping a certain individual, and I feel like it's eating people up alive. Like, people that, especially like people that know you, they grew up with you, they definitely are noticing this change, and it's eating them up alive. Because it's almost like now people are feeling like they're not doing enough. Literally with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. You are focused, literally with the Six of Wands. And people are seeing that with whatever you're doing. With the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Especially if you took a leap of faith on a new job, a new craft, a new idea. Anything you're partaking on in your life. I want to say people didn't even see it coming with the Queen of Swords coming out. People didn't know, like, it's something about being strategic, calculated. Like, people didn't think, like, somebody knew, like, their future. Literally with the Moon and the Father. Like, people thought somebody had no idea what people were doing behind the scenes with the Ten of Swords. Like, getting in their way. Like, people swore up and down, like, somebody or an individual did not know what they were doing. With Cancer energy and Pisces energy, a lot of secrets with the Knight of Wands. A lot of secret agendas as well. With the Devil card coming out as well. Could be a Capricorn. You got Capricorn energy. Last few cards to close out this reading, please. Last few cards to close out this reading. with the Seven of Wands. It's like people wanted you literally with the Nine of Swords. Like people wanted you to like feel engulfed and just like negative. Like this is just, people wanted to just negativity around you. And I feel like at one point in time, it could have been working. Like, I feel like these were done by people who were very close to you. I feel like, which made it hard for you to tell, like, if someone was being, like, really shady. Like, I don't know. People made it very hard for you to really read between the lines. I feel like this screams jealousy. It screams, like, just pure jealousy. Pure, like, envy. Like, pure envy with the world. These could be people online, literally with the Emperor now back at the bottom of the deck. You got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy. Last few cards to kind of close this reading out. Last few cards to close this reading out. With the Page of Wands coming out. These can even be people that chat with you online. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. And then the Sun. I feel like you even got people in your energy, of course, take whatever resonates, that still would even stick around just to say that they know you, they're around you, for the clout almost. Heavy Leo energy with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. What's the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles? People even knew, like, you were destined for, like, greatness since you were very young, literally with the Magician. Like, you in the Knight of Swords, like, people knew you were very prosperous from a very, like, you were made to do something very notable in your life. I feel like something that you were going to be like recognized about. I feel like, but from a very, like, people knew you had some sort of potential from a very young age. I feel like a very young age, like it was something people knew, like, oh, he's going to be doing something with the Knight of Pentacles. And it probably took some time for this to come into fruition. It probably is still taking its time, but I feel like one, that's preparation. Nothing great can be rushed, in my opinion. But with the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're going to take action in the right time. And I really feel like something's going to really like catapult somebody like very far, very fast. A few more. Let me see. To close this out. To close it out. With the Six of Cups. And I'll leave it there. With the Page of Swords. I definitely feel like people from the past are definitely still, if not watching, they're just keeping tabs every once in a while. I feel like you do have people who are wondering what you're doing, how you're doing it, the way you're, like, people are very invested in, like, what you just have going on as a person, as an individual, if you want to be completely honest. Yeah. So that was the reading. Those were the messages, guys. I definitely do hope the reading resonates for you guys in any way, shape, or form that they're supposed to. I definitely do hope the messages are useful for y'all in any way, shape, or form. Have a good weekend. Hopefully this video up when I needed to. But yeah, y'all, again, have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.